Over the past 12 months, I've worked towards getting my handicap down to 9, which is what it was when I stopped playing golf some 16 years ago. And with a new index of 7.8, I can proudly say that I've achieved what I set out to do, and a lot quicker than I had initially anticipated. And in that time, the clubs in my bag have already completely changed. So it's time to do an updated What's in the Bag video. I'll also make a video covering the important things I did to get down to a single figure handicap. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to catch my future uploads.
Oh yeah, that's a great bet.
You'll also see the video of me playing this incredible course at Predator Ridge, and we're at their driving range, approach and putting green to go through the clubs in my bag. They kindly helped me out with green fees and accommodation for this shoot, so check out the link in the description below. Not only am I going to show you what clubs I have in the bag, I'm going to show you how far I hit them, using my new Garmin R10 approach. This small launch monitor stays in my bag, and while it has a bunch of features, some of them are a bit iffy, but when it comes to any ball data, it's pretty accurate from what I've found. Let's start off with the putter and go up through the bag from there. It's also the club I've changed the most. I started off by picking up a Ping Answer, and that had certainly served me well. But then a subscriber got in touch and said that he makes a mallet putter that feels like an Answer, and he sent me one over. This is the Clutch Mallet, and I've had it in the bag for most of the year. It's really forgiving and uses a toe hang design. You can also customize the weight of the putter by changing these inserts, and right now I've got it set at 370 grams, with a large Pistol 2.0 Super Stroke grip. But there were a few occasions where I wasn't feeling confident with this on shorter putts, often pushing it to the right. So when I went to trade in my old Cobra MB irons, I picked up this Cobra Nova. It's a face balance putter and is designed for a more straight back and through stroke. It also has the sick face as used by Bryson DeChambeau, and I'm a big fan of it. When I was trying it out in the store, it just felt different as it came off the face, and you barely feel any mishits. But while it felt at home in my hands, a golf club fitter noticed my stroke and said it wasn't suitable. And this comment kind of fitted in with the number of putts that I was rolling in during a round. My average putts per round with this club was normally about 34 to 36, but with the clutch, it was probably around 31 to 33, and 3 shots is quite a lot. So I went back to the clutch, and what I really noticed with the clutch was that I was holing longer putts. But when it comes to the putter in my bag, nothing is set in stone, so stay tuned. Let's look at my wedges next, and I'm still using Vokey SM8s, but with some gapping changes. I've now got a 58 degree as my lob wedge with 10 degrees of bounce. I felt like I couldn't get under the ball as well as I would have liked with my 60, and with the 58, my distance gapping is a little bit better. For my 54 degree sand wedge, I changed grinds to a D grind, for no real reason other than that's what the Vokey website suggested, and it turns out I prefer it to the F that I used to have.
Gap wedge in the brushed steel. This one, probably my least used club actually.
I also added a 46 degree, mainly because the pitching wedge from my iron set had supply issues. If you've seen my iron fitting video, you'll know that I now have Callaway Apex Pro irons with a 105 gram dynamic gold stiff shaft, and they've been awesome. Surprisingly forgiving, I noticed more consistent strikes, a lower ball launch, and my carry distance has been upped.
I'd say my 9 iron is like 140 yards. The Garmin is saying it's like 150. Got a little bit of elevation. There might be a bit of wind assist, maybe at this range, but that's how far I hit this one.
For my 210 yards or so club, I had picked up a Callaway Epic 7 wood, and initially I loved it. But after a while, I just started hooking the crap out of this thing. So after demoing some hybrids, I found that the Ping 425 was the perfect fit. And a huge bonus, it was straight off the rack. Reliable off the tee or the fairway, this might actually be my favourite club. For the 3-wood, I still have the Ping 410 with a 10 size shaft. Not used that much off the fairway anymore, as most of the time I'll have a hybrid distance left into a green. But when I need something around 230 yards carry, it's solid, and does work great off the tee as well. The new big dog is a Callaway Epic Max Low Spin, which you will have seen from my old versus new drivers video. It has a Mitsubishi 60 gram stiff shaft, and it seems to work better when I hit it harder. Most tee shots will come off this thing with around 2,300 RPM of spin, which means that it rolls out quite a long way on the fairway. And in some cases, I've been able to catch up to other people that have got a faster swing speed. I have it set at 9 degrees and haven't changed anything about it since I got it fitted. But one thing I did change about all my clubs was the grips. I tried a friend's +4 grips setup and loved how it felt. So I put them on every club I've got in the bag. The +4 replicates having more tape under the right hand, and it's meant to reduce the amount your hands can turn over during impact. And this is something I really noticed when I first played with them. It's helped me learn how to get my swing into a not so in to out club path, and it feels more confidence inspiring when I set up, especially with the aligned strip on the back. And my new bag is a Ping Hoofer 14. I actually had some prize money from competitions this year, and after my old Callaway bag started to show some very early signs of wear and tear, I used my account in the pro shop to pick this one up. I'm a huge fan of keeping all the clubs separated, which should keep my clubs looking nicer for longer. While I push a cart most of the time nowadays, this bag is really light and comfortable when you're carrying it. For balls, I'll either use Pro V1s or the Vice Pro Plus balls, but mainly the latter because they are significantly cheaper and I can't really tell much of a difference. And finally, yes, those are custom-made head covers, a gift from my wonderful mother. So what's next? Well, I have a new goal of getting my handicap down to 4 and breaking 80 on the regular. I'll also be visiting some of the best and most interesting courses around, so hit the subscribe button to catch all those future videos. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button, and I'll see you on the course.